Did you know Venus is the only planet in our solar system that rotates clockwise? Quite the oddball, isn't it? This celestial neighbor of ours, often dubbed as Earth's twin, is full of peculiarities that set it apart. Imagine a world where the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. That's Venus for you, a place where conventions of the universe seem to bend a little. Let's talk about the extreme conditions over there. Venus boasts temperatures hot enough to melt lead, reaching up to 867 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, you heard that right. And its atmosphere? It's a dense, choking blanket of carbon dioxide, 93 times the pressure of Earth's atmosphere at sea level. The enigma of Venus goes beyond its clockwise rotation. From its scorching temperatures to its crushing atmosphere, it's a world of extremes. So, how did we come to know all this about Venus? Let's dive into the history. The story of Venus begins with our ancestors who first spotted this dazzling object in the night sky. This celestial body has captivated us for millennia, with its bright, unwavering presence serving as both a guiding light and a source of wonder. In the ancient world, Venus was not simply another star, but a divine entity with her own stories and significance. The Babylonians, for instance, knew Venus as the bright queen of the sky and tracked its movements meticulously. For the Mayans, Venus was a potent symbol of change and renewal, and its cycles were deeply intertwined with their calendar system. The Greeks and Romans, too, were entranced by Venus, naming it after their goddess of love and beauty. This celestial enchantress was a constant figure in their myths, embodying both the allure and the peril of desire. As we moved into the age of science and reason, Venus transitioned from a divine figure to an object of scientific curiosity. Galileo Galilei, the Italian polymath, was one of the first to observe Venus through a telescope in the early 17th century. His observations revealed that Venus, much like our moon, went through phases, suggesting it orbited the sun rather than the Earth. This was a pivotal moment in our understanding of the cosmos, challenging the Earth-centric view of the universe that had prevailed for centuries. In the centuries that followed, telescopes grew more advanced, letting us glean more details about Venus. We learned of its thick, cloud-covered atmosphere and its unusual rotation, which is slower than its orbit around the sun. Yet despite these insights, Venus remained largely enigmatic, its dense clouds concealing its surface from prying eyes. But the real breakthrough came with the advent of space exploration. As humans ventured into space, Venus became one of our first destinations. Its close proximity made it an attractive target for exploration. Venus was not just a bright spot in the sky anymore. It was a world waiting to be understood. The first successful flyby of Venus was achieved by NASA's Mariner 2 in 1962. This daring mission marked a significant milestone in our spacefaring journey. It gave us our first close-up look at Venus, revealing a world far different from our own. Following the trail blazed by Mariner 2, both NASA and the Soviet space program embarked on numerous missions to Venus. These endeavors weren't just about reaching another planet, they were about unraveling the secrets of our solar system. From these missions, we learned that Venus was shrouded in a thick atmosphere primarily composed of carbon dioxide. This atmospheric blanket traps heat from the sun, leading to surface temperatures hot enough to melt lead. Venus, it turns out, is the ultimate greenhouse effect in action. These explorations also revealed signs of volcanic activity. Venus's surface is marked by thousands of volcanoes, some of which are still active today. This discovery hinted at a geologically active Venus, challenging our understanding of how planets evolve. The Soviet Venera missions deserve a special mention. These probes not only survived the harsh Venusian conditions, but also sent back the first images from another planet's surface. Through their lens, we got a glimpse of a world that was both alien and fascinating. Our journey to Venus has not been without challenges. The harsh conditions on Venus have claimed many spacecraft, but each mission, successful or not, has contributed to our understanding of this enigmatic world. Despite these missions, Venus remained largely a mystery. The thick clouds and extreme conditions continue to hide many of Venus's secrets. Yet our quest to understand this world continues. Every mission, every discovery is a step closer to unraveling the mysteries of Venus and, in the process, learning more about our own planet. In the 21st century, Venus has been experiencing a renaissance. The second planet from the sun, often shrouded in mystery due to its thick atmosphere, is now the center of attention for various space agencies. Why, you ask? Well, let's delve into that. The recent flurry of missions to Venus is no coincidence. NASA, the European Space Agency, and even the Indian Space Research Organization have all set their sights on Venus. These missions aim to probe its atmosphere, map its surface, and most intriguingly, search for signs of life. This resurgence in interest can be attributed to advancements in technology. We now have the means to withstand the harsh Venusian environment, characterized by scorching temperatures and crushing pressures, long enough to glean valuable data. High-temperature electronics and materials, improved sensors, and advanced computational models have all played their part in this Venusian renaissance. But what has truly ignited the scientific community's curiosity is the tantalizing discovery of phosphine in Venus's atmosphere. Now, phosphine is a gas typically associated with life as we know it. This doesn't mean we found alien life on Venus, but it does mean that something is producing phosphine and we don't yet know what. This discovery has sparked a multitude of hypotheses, each more fascinating than the last. Could there be life in the Venusian clouds, or perhaps some unknown geochemical process is at work? These are the questions driving the current wave of exploration. So, as our spacecraft venture into the Venusian skies, they carry with them our hopes and our thirst for knowledge. They brave the inferno for the chance to uncover Venus's secrets and perhaps, just perhaps, find signs of life where we least expected it. And yet, Venus continues to surprise us. It stands as a testament to the ever-evolving nature of scientific exploration, reminding us that the universe still holds many secrets, waiting to be discovered. As we look to the future, Venus promises to be a fascinating destination. It's an exciting time for Venus exploration. Several space agencies worldwide have Venus in their sights, with missions planned for the next decade. NASA's Veritas mission, set for the latter part of the 20s, hopes to understand Venus's geologic history and determine whether the planet was ever habitable. Similarly, the European Space Agency's Envision mission, slated for a 2030 launch, aims to investigate Venus's geological activity and its atmospheric dynamics. But it's not just about understanding Venus's past. These missions also aim to answer questions about the planet's present. Could there be life in Venus's clouds where conditions are surprisingly Earth-like? How does Venus's extreme greenhouse effect work? And could it teach us something about climate change here on Earth? These are the tantalizing questions that future missions hope to answer. And then there's the prospect of human exploration. It may seem like a distant dream given Venus's scorching surface temperatures and crushing atmospheric pressure. However, some scientists and engineers are already brainstorming creative solutions. For instance, the concept of floating cities habitats suspended high in Venus's comparatively temperate upper atmosphere. To be clear, we're a long way from sending humans to Venus. But these ideas are a testament to our drive to explore, to push the boundaries of what's possible. And who knows? Maybe one day the phrase Venusian astronaut will be more than just a phrase in a science fiction novel. In the meantime, robotic explorers will continue to pave the way, gathering the data we need to understand our enigmatic neighbor better. Each mission will build on the last, adding another piece to the puzzle that is Venus. As we continue to explore Venus, who knows what mysteries we'll uncover next? So, from a mysterious object in the night sky to a destination for future human exploration, Venus has come a long way. We delved into the history of Venus, tracing its journey from the time it was merely a bright object in the night sky to its identification as a planet. We also touched upon the early space missions that helped us gather crucial information about this enigmatic planet and the recent scientific findings that have rekindled interest in it. Our understanding of Venus has evolved with each new discovery, painting a fascinating picture of a world that is both strikingly similar yet profoundly different from our own. We looked at the future of Venus exploration, highlighting how our next steps could include human missions and extensive scientific research. As we unravel the secrets of Venus, we not only learn more about our neighboring planet, but also about our own place in the cosmos.